Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anca and I do art and illustration related videos. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe and check out the other videos on my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to do a comparison between the Arteza metallic watercolor palette with 24 half pans and the Finetec Pearlescent watercolor palette with 12 pans. So I have had the Finetec Pearlescent colors for quite a while and I'm quite used to it. And I recently got in the mail the Arteza watercolor palette, and I thought that they are pretty similar in quality, but I did want to test them out and do an illustration using half the Arteza watercolor palette and half the Fintec one. So I decided to do a moth in my Arteza sketchbook, and I chose 12 colors which I thought were pretty similar to the Fintec ones, and created basically a very similar color palette to the Fintec one. So in this video I will be talking about pricing, packaging, saturation, overall user experience, light fastness, and richness of color. So I started off by swatching each of the colors. The top row is the Fintec one and the bottom row is the Arteza one. And as you can see, there are some differences between the colors, but overall I think they are pretty much similar in terms of how they apply. So I will talk a bit about the pricing. So basically the Arteza one is $45.99 on their US website. You do get 24 half pans, and in comparison the Fintec one is somewhere between $33 and $36. I found it on DickBlick and on Amazon, and it seems the packaging also changed since I got this palette. Now the pans are squared, not round, but really that's not important. So basically on the Arteza one you are paying $1.9 per color, and in the Fintec one you are paying $3 per color. However, the Fintec one comes with full pans and the Arteza one are just half pans. I would say that the Arteza one is better value because you do get a lot more colors. So the Arteza watercolor palette comes with 24 colors, which I did not include in this video. I only took 12 out of the palette just to have a better comparison of the colors between them. Packaging wise, they both come in a metallic casing with some mixing space. The Arteza one does have an extra tray for mixing, but I don't tend to mix my metallic watercolors. So you can see here how the swatches look. As I said, the colors do look different slightly, but there are some that look quite similar. So I decided to do an illustration of a moth and some botanical elements. The left side is done with the Arteza and the right side is done with the Fintec. I will start off by painting the right side using the Fintec ones and then move over to the left side and use the Arteza one. So I did do a bit of research in terms of light fastness. As with most Arteza products, you don't really find any information about their light fastness, which is a bit of a bummer. However, the Fintec ones do claim to have a high level of light fastness, which I think is a really important thing if you want to sell your artwork or if you want to create wall art and frame it. I would definitely go for the Fintec one. In terms of pigmentation, I feel that they are very similar. However, the Fintec ones do feel a bit more rich in color. You will see by the end of the video that the Fintec side of the illustration looks a bit more dark and a bit more rich. However, I feel like I prefer the tones and colors on the Arteza one. One thing I would like to mention is that the Fintec one, as you can see, the color palette looks pretty damaged as I've used it so much, but once you get into the colors and you've used more than half of it, it creates these tiny holes, and I feel like the bottom of the color is empty, so I'm not sure if they are filled to full capacity. With the Arteza one, I didn't have any issues with that. However, it is a newer palette and I will have to let you know how that works in the future after I've used it more. Overall, my user experience with both of them was very good. I feel like it really depends what you want and how much money you want to spend. I feel like the Fintec one is a bit more expensive, even though overall it's not more expensive than the Arteza watercolor. But if you are thinking about how much you pay for a color, then it is a bit more expensive. It has lasted me a very long time, the Fintec one, so I've had it for about 2 years and I still have a lot of color in the pans. However, with half pans, I rarely go through a full half pan, so I feel like the Arteza one will last me just as long. Overall, I think I would recommend the Fintec one if you are looking to sell your artwork, because it does provide light, fast information. But if you are looking to do just sketchbook work or just to exercise and add a bit of metallic shine to your illustrations, then I would go for the Arteza one because it is better priced and you do get a lot more colors. In terms of saturation and user experience, I feel they are pretty much the same. There are slight differences where the Fintec is a bit more pigmented and a bit more rich in color, but I don't think it's that much of a difference, as you will see with the final illustration. So I hope you find this comparison video useful. I hope you like the illustration, and let me know in the comment section which is your favorite palette to use and if you have any thoughts about this too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!